What are the odds that 3 of my lights are going to burn out at the same time? Have to order off of Amazon. Hi guys, it's Ariana. Welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I am going to be doing a get ready style video with you guys because I am getting ready to go to my birthday dinner right now. So we are going to a restaurant with a bunch of my friends tonight and I want to get ready with you guys, and I also want to play around with my new palette that I got in my BoxyCharm. So this is the Ace Beauty Vintage Dawn palette. So if you are unfamiliar with what this palette looks like, this is what the palette looks like that I got in my BoxyCharm. So there was 2 variations that you could have gotten. You could have gotten this one or you could have gotten the cranberry one. So the cranberry one was really pretty, but I already have so many palettes that are that color scheme and I really just didn't need another one, even though I absolutely love Ace Beauty. So that being said, I'm going to play with this palette today. I really want to do kind of a yellow and orange and maybe a little bit of green in their look today because it's just super pretty and that green is so gorgeous, and you guys know I love yellow and oranges. And if you are new to my channel, hi, hello, thank you for joining. Thank you for clicking on this video, and I love yellow and orange eyeshadow. So I also have, let me grab them, these liners that I'm going to be incorporating into this look today. So I've already done a video with this eyeliner. This is the Roller Skate shade, and I will link it up in the eye if you haven't seen that video. And today I think I want to use the yellow one. So this is the crop top color and it's yellow and I'm living for it. So as per usual, if you guys are familiar with my channel, I start off with a base. So I'm going to start off by using the Jeffree Star Cosmetics concealer in C2, and I'm going to prime my eyelids. Before I get too carried away with my eyes, I'm going to quickly go do my eyebrows off of camera. So if you guys are, again, unfamiliar with how I do my eyebrows, I will link a video up in the eye for you guys so you guys can check it out. I am going to be wearing a silver wig today, so I'm just going to be filling in my eyebrows using my Precision Brow Pencil in the color Soft Brown. So I'm just going to be filling in my eyebrows using this pencil from NYX, and I will be right back. Alright, my eyebrows are on. I was just jamming out to some Memphis Mayfire and the new series that's on Netflix called The Witcher. There is a cover on YouTube by Frog Leap Studios that is Toxic Winter Witcher, and it's a metal cover. I'm a metalhead, absolutely listen to metal and rock mostly, but there is a cover on YouTube and I have literally listened to it like 300 times. I am obsessed. But anyway, I'm very excited to play with this palette. So I really want to focus on the yellows and oranges and just kind of play with it. I don't know if I'm going to use the green today, but I may. I haven't quite decided. I was looking at Pinterest and there is some really pretty combinations you can do with like the yellow, the orange, and the green, but I don't know what I'm feeling like today. I don't know. I don't know. So I think I'm going to start off with the yellow, and I'm going to put the yellow all into my crease. So I'm going to be using my Luxie 229 tapered blending brush, and is there anything on it? No, good. Finally, I have my life under control. So it is about very similar kick up to what it always is, so not surprising there. I'm not going to tap it off just because I know how these shadows work, so I'm just going to coat my brush in it and I'm going to go directly into my crease. Ace Beauty is one of my absolute favorite eyeshadows that I've ever used. I have 4 of their palettes now. I have 4 of their palettes now, and I am so excited. 2 of the palettes actually came from BoxyCharm, so I freaking love BoxyCharm so much for sending such amazing companies out. And I am obsessed when they send out eyeshadow palettes that are not nudes. I recently got the Storybrooks Cosmetics palette in the Boxy Luxe box, and I tried using it once and I wasn't impressed. So I don't know. I may do a video in the future, but as of right now, that palette is just kind of sitting on the back burner because I was not impressed with how it was working when I was trying to use it last weekend. I just wasn't impressed with that palette, the way that the colors were blending together, and it was just really weird and it wasn't working very well. But look how well this yellow just applied. Like, I'm so impressed. So I think I want to do, I may go ahead and do the yellow and green and orange combo. Ugh, I don't know. I think I'm gonna pull it up on Pinterest and see if I can find a reference photo that I was looking at earlier, because I don't know. I don't want to do my makeup and not have it turn out nice because I'm literally going out for dinner with like 10 people. Okay, so I think I'm gonna not do the green. I think I'm gonna do just yellow and orange. So I think I'm gonna do something similar to this. So I'll link the photo right here. I don't know who this is by. The Instagram is Jessica Wong. I've never heard of her before. So I will link her down below, but I am very excited because this is really pretty. So she put the orange, or she put the yellow all into her crease, and then underneath it, where I usually put another color, she put the orange. So I'm gonna go into the color Horizon, which is the orange, and then obviously the yellow was the color Daybreak. So I'm gonna go into that Horizon color, same pickup as the yellow, and I'm just going to put that directly into my crease and see how those colors blend together. I was obsessed at the beginning of 2019 with orange and yellow eyeshadow. I'll post a photo here and I'll link the video up in the eye of my collaboration with my friend that I did where I was fire and she was ice, and I am still obsessed with orange eyeshadow a year later. So I'm just adding a little bit of orange just into the crease, just below it, and then I'm going to go back into Daybreak, which is the yellow, and I'm just going to soften that yellow color around and make it stand out a little bit more so it doesn't fade away to nothing into that orange. So I'm going to go into a smaller brush. So I'm going to go into a tapered, I believe this is a tapered blending brush, mini tapered brush, and I'm just going to, all of my brushes are always dirty, guys. I never have my life figured out. So I'm just going to go in and slowly soften that yellow in the crease, just to make it stand out a little bit more. Now I'm just going to go back into the Horizon color and just re-intensify that orange. Honestly, this is pretty just on its own. It literally just reminds me of a sunset, and I am living for it. So now I'm going to take a look at what she did. Okay, so she really intensified that orange color, so I'm going to do that. It could just be the lighting of the photo too, but it's in the photo, it's really, really intense. I'm gonna bring up the orange just a little bit to make it a lot more orange. I have such a way with words. Yeah. Honestly, this is such an easy look to do. Let's knock on wood. And I don't screw it up. But especially with palettes and like eyeshadows that work like this so well. Ah, loving it. Okay, so now I'm going to cut out the crease a little bit. So I'm going to go in with my Jeffree Star concealer and my Precision Crease Brush by Lexi. All of my brushes that I'm using today are Lexi, so if I don't say what brush it is, they are literally all Lexi that I've gotten in sub boxes. So I'm just going to cut out the crease. So I'm just going to about halfway. I did like most of my lid and then stopped on the outer edge because because I'm going to re-intensify the outer portion with the orange. So I'm going to do that right now. So I'm just going to take my orange shade from Horizon and I'm just going to re-intensify the orange. And any of the spots that got a little bit too far with the concealer are just going to be even brighter orange. Now I'm going to go in with a really small brush. So this is the mini round brush, and I'm just going to go back into the Horizon color. And I'm just going to bring that across where the concealer is and just make that line a little bit more blended in. Just because I'm not very good at cut creases, so I try my best, but I'm definitely not a pro. Now on the outer corner, I think I'm going to go into the color Grand Canyon. So it is like this kind of rust almost color, and I'm going to mix it into Horizon. And I'm just going to make the outer corner just a little bit darker of an orange. And now I'm going to go into my Lexi mini taper brush, and I'm just going to go back into the orange and just drag that across my entire lower crease. And now onto the actual lid portion. I am gonna do, she did a yellow shimmer. So I have two shimmers in this palette. I have Sun and I have Serengeti. So Serengeti is a little bit more of a gold color and Sun is a really, really light yellow color. So the color that she did is really light. So I'm gonna go into the Sun color. So I am gonna go in with my, this is the, doesn't say anymore, so this is my double-ended brush. I'm gonna go in with the packer side and I'm gonna dip it into the color Sun and I'm gonna coat my brush in it, and then I am gonna go in with my all-nighter setting spray that seems to not want to spray. And then I'm gonna go back into Sun and I'm really gonna coat my brush in that shade, and we're gonna see how it applies with a brush. So it doesn't apply terribly. I think I need to wet my brush a little bit more. So I'm gonna continue going into the sage Sun, and then I'm really gonna soak my brush in it. And then we're gonna go right onto my lid. I go into the Grand County color and a little bit of Horizon and just blend that outer V again, just into that yellow. And I'm also gonna go into a little bit of yellow on running out of brushes. So I'm gonna go into a little bit of Daybreak just on the same brush that I was using for that shimmer. And I'm just gonna re-intensify the yellow on my crease, just because it's a really pretty shimmer color, but it's just not yellow enough, not bright enough for me. It's a little bit too soft, so I'm just gonna make it a little bit more intense just by putting over a matte shadow over top and then blending it into my crease. And I'm gonna go into Daybreak and a little bit of Horizon just on my brush and just mix those two colors on the outer corner. And then a little bit of the Sun color just over top. I may have to wet my brush. These shadows don't really work that well if your brush isn't very wet. At least in my experience, it wasn't working that great. But that's okay, I'm fine with wetting my brush. So that is really pretty. So I'm gonna quickly go ahead and I'm going to, hurtful. So I'm gonna quickly go ahead and clean up this outer corner just because it's a little bit sloppy. And I'm gonna quickly go ahead and do this eye and do my full face of makeup because you guys don't really need to see me do my skincare products because nothing has changed. So I'm just gonna quickly go ahead and do that really quick and then I will be right back. I have my eyeshadow on, obviously. So now we are going to do the liner. So this is the Glam Vice Cosmetics in the shade Crop Top, and it's this vibrant yellow color, and I'm hoping this looks good because, you know, nice thing about a really, really light shade like this is if it doesn't look good, I can just go over it with black. So I'm going to take a little bit of water and just activate the pigment on my brush. So I'm just taking some water on my brush and just swirling it around and activating the paint. Well, it's liner, not paint, but you get the gist. I'm just really coating my brush in it and just really activating it to get a lot of it on my brush. Okay, so that is a significant amount. So now I just want to see what it looks like. So it's like a neon yellow. I think this is too similar to my sweater. I don't think that this yellow is going to work with what I had in mind. I was expecting more of a yellow like this kind of color to go on, but I don't know why I was expecting that because it literally says retro neon. So it's kind of like a yellowy green. So I don't think I'm going to use this yellow today, which is strange because in the pot it literally doesn't look like, maybe not on my camera, I can't really see. It looks yellow. It looks like yellow, like bumblebee yellow. But swatching it on my hand, it looks kind of greeny. So I don't think this will work. I don't have an orange either. The only one that I have that would be close would be my pink. So I think I'm going to pass on using my retro liners today just because it doesn't seem to be the right color. But I mean, I don't know what I was expecting. It's literally like the color of my sweater, which is like lime green. So that was kind of a fail. I am going to just do some black liner then.
2,000 years later.
So I just quickly did some black liner, and my wings are a little messed up today, and I was just not my day for eyeliner. It's really never my day for eyeliner, but it was a real struggle. I had to redo part of this eye just because it was not working. So that being said, I just quickly did some liner, and I threw on a little bit of mascara, and now I just have to finish off this eye look with you guys. So I'm going to use the Jaclyn Hill Cosmetics, or Jaclyn Cosmetics highlighter, and I'm just going to go in with the color Extra, and I'm just going to quickly highlight my brow bone. And then I'm just going to quickly do some actual highlight on my cheeks because I totally haven't yet. Look at how blinding that is. Oh my god, she made such a beautiful highlighter. And this is the finished eye look. So I'm gonna quickly go throw on my wig, my outfit, and I will be right back. Okay, so I have my wig on and my outfit on, and I am ready to go. The last thing I need to do is throw on a lipstick, and I can't decide if I wanna do Can't Relate or if I wanna do the question mark shade that came in the mystery box last year. I think I'm gonna do Can't Relate just because it's a really simple nude, and I really like this nude color. Plus, we're going to be eating, and I hate wearing lipstick. Mostly because I suck at applying it and I'm really impatient. But this is the finished look once it's all done. So this eye look turned out really, really pretty. It's really, really sunsetty and super gorgeous. I am incredibly impressed with this palette, as I knew I was going to be. It is such an awesome palette. It has such gorgeous colors. It's really not a nude everyday palette, but I don't really do everyday looks, so I don't really care. I think this is absolutely gorgeous and highly recommended. I'll list the retail price right here if you guys are interested in picking it up, but so gorgeous. And it is a 12 pan shadow palette, and it's just so pretty, and I love it. But thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you guys did enjoy this video, please make sure to give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button down below for more content like this, and I will see you guys at the next video. Bye!